What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Pigskin Pete. Hey, happy Friday to everybody. Happy March Madness to everybody. I hope everybody had an amazing, and fantastic week. I know I did. I was sitting here watching this Clemson versus Rutgers game at the same time that I'm doing this show. I originally thought that the game was supposed to come on earlier in the afternoon for whatever reason. I don't know why I thought that. But then I was looking at it today, and I was like, oh, crap, it's on the same time as my show. I'm not going to do a live play-by-play for this or anything. I am going to keep my eye on it, though. And maybe at the end of the stream, we'll be towards the end of the game, and we can and watch a little bit of it then. Until then, I'm still going to just go through with the call-in show. The number to call in, if you want to call in, is 864-207-4522. Yes, right there. 864-207-4522. Hopefully, a lot of you got in on the Lunch Money Show Bracket Challenge. Yes, the Lunch Money Show every night at 10 p.m. We set up a bracket challenge that was free. I think we did pretty good. We ended up having like 50 people. I think there's like 47 or 48 people in there. Almost 50 people. Not bad. I don't know exactly how many people are doing the money game. It was $5 buy-in. Winner gets all. I don't know exactly how many people. I'll have to get with Uncle Lou about that. Only one person, I think, sent me money, and I'll get that over to Uncle Lou. Make sure that gets in the pot, but I don't know how many he got. Anyway, that doesn't matter. My bracket was busted after the first game, so it doesn't really matter. I think a lot of people's were busted today. For obviously Ohio State losing, a 2 seed losing to, what were they, a 15 seed? Who was that? The Oral School? Oh, man. Georgia Tech lost. Who else lost? Tennessee lost. Tennessee got their ass kicked, didn't they? Yeah, Tennessee got their ass kicked. Anyway, that'll be fun. The bracket challenge will be fun. Good luck to everybody out there that entered that contest. Another contest that has been going on for the past month or so on here. Every Friday night, every call-in show on Friday night, the highest super chat gets to pick the top 6 quarterbacks that will be taken in the draft in the order that they will be taking in it. And the draft, I believe, is on the 30th, 29th or 30th, something like that, of April. So we have another 3 or 4 shows between now and then. The winner of that will get $100, 100 buckaroos, a C note, a Benjamin, as it were. Yes, I will send you $100 if you win that contest. I think I've got 4 or 5 entries already. So keep that in mind. And of course, there will be a couple of weeks between now and the NFL draft that I'm not I'm going on vacation for a week in April. So I won't be on for that, at least that Friday night. And there might be another Friday night that I missed too. So the chances to get into this contest is what I'm getting at, are dwindling and dwindling quickly. And there might only be 3 more opportunities or so. I don't know. Not quite sure. What else is there? What else is there here? Before I get to the chat. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. The Deshaun Watson deal. Man, I've managed to piss a lot of people off on this one here. Because I say I'm skeptical of the accusations. Skeptical. I'm not saying they're not true. I'm skeptical. And I think that any rational person should be skeptical about this. But here's the thing. I'm not allowed to have an opinion on this. Apparently. That's what I've learned over the past 48 hours. I'm not allowed to have an opinion on this because I'm a Deshaun Watson fan and a Clemson fan. So that automatically makes my opinions about anything null and void. When I posted that I was skeptical about this deal on Twitter, of course I got the reaction I knew I was going to get. Social Justice Warrior Brigade came out with all the ists. You know what the ists are? Right? Sexist, misogynist, the ists. Oh, this guy's sexist. He doesn't believe women. The problem with the people that tell me that is that they didn't think it through. If we want to start playing the ist game, you call me a misogynist or a sexist, I'm going to call you a racist, right? Black man gets accused of rape, automatically guilty. Funny how that works, ain't it? All you ist people out there. Yeah, maybe I am a sexist. If I'm a sexist, then you're a racist. See how that works? It's fun. It's a fun game to call each other ists all the time, isn't it? Fun game. Fun game. Anyway, we'll see what happens with this. Again, show me some proof. Look, if Deshaun Watson's out there raping women, throw him in prison and throw away the key for all I care. Right? But if these women are doing this for a money grab, which it appears that that's what's happening so far anyway, then lock them up and throw away the key. I mean, there's only, what are the worst things you can be accused of in life? Right? Being a pedophile or something? That's got to be the worst. A rapist? Those are the worst things in society to be accused of. So if you're accusing somebody of that falsely, then you're a piece of human garbage. And you should deserve to go to prison for it. But we'll see what happens. If there's any evidence on this, there'll be criminal charges brought. So, we haven't seen that yet. But maybe there will be. Maybe they do have some evidence and he will be charged criminally. But as of right now, they haven't been. And not a single person called the police. None of these people called the police at any time. They only called this lawyer who's has a civil suit. All right, let's see who's in the chat here. Matt Dummett's here. Matt K, what's up, buddy? Neo, Jordan Bowman, Clemson and Rutgers playing the shittiest basketball of the tournament. Yeah. Well, you know what I didn't know before I turned this game on? Rutgers has not been to the tournament since 1991. Their first NCAA tournament appearance since 1991. I would have never guessed that. Clemson's no good at basketball historically either, but hell, they've been at least 3 times in the past 12 years. 1991, that's a long time. George. Of course, George is here. Kyle Papik. Go Tigers 504. He says, to hell with basketball. Yeah, well. Maddie Sims. Kyle Papik. Wilkie with the super chat says, Pete, I'm driving and can't read the comments, so you can drop the score of the West Virginia game every now and then. Thanks, Pete, for all of your support. No, thank you for all of your support, Wilkie. And I will... Well, I'm running the show here, but can somebody else in the chat help my boy Wilkie out since he's driving and type in the chat every once in a while what the West Virginia score is? I just can't do that and when I'm doing it at the same time. Believe me, I can't even hardly walk and talk at the same time. So doing that at the same time is out of the question. But thank you, Wilkie. Pizza Woman's here. Benji Holland says, good evening and go Tigers. James Thompson's here. SEC Dog. Evening, Pete, sir, and I respect your opinion. Well, thank you. And that's the other thing. But you have two factions of people out there with this Deshaun Watson thing. You have the people. Imagine this for a second. First of all, you have the Clemson fans, and people think I'm in this category. I'm not, but people think I am. You have Clemson fans that just say, he's innocent. I don't care what anybody says. He didn't do it because they love Deshaun Watson so much. Okay, fine. Then you have the people that hate Clemson so much and hate Deshaun Watson because he played for Clemson so much that they're already ready to throw him under the jail without any evidence. Like, lock him up, kick him out of the NFL, arrest him, electrocute him, right? But imagine hating a football team so much or a university so much that you hope that somebody got raped. Can you imagine hating a football team so much that you hope rape occurred? You're a sick fucking individual if you think that way. What would you rather that all these women got raped and assaulted, or would you rather them be lying about it? Which one would be better for the world? I'm pretty sure that women not getting raped is the better situation to hope for, not the other. Yeah, but yeah. So all civil discourse when it comes to politics or public matters like this is out the window. Nobody's willing to listen to anybody else's opinion. Where am I at here? You got me. Mike 3883 says his bracket is busted. Usually I go crazy making, but blah blah. What do you say? But my bias would have ruined it regardless. I had Ohio State going to the Final Four, so they really screwed me over. All right, thank you all for joining me. All right, let's see who's on the phone lines here. What's going on with this game over here, real quick? Is it halftime? Don't know. Looks like it. I don't know what the score is. What's up? You're on with Pete.
Hey, what's up, Pete? It's Kyle.
Hey, what's up, Kyle? How you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
Good.
I just wanted to say what all you said is absolutely true, and the only thing that I have to say about that is where's the proof of it? If you're so certain that Deshaun Watson did it, then where's the proof at? Otherwise, it is a lie.
Yeah. Show me the proof. Pretty simple, I think. I think everything will work itself out. We'll see. We'll find out what really happened at some point, or at least close to what happened, and then you can make your judgments then.
Oh.
Or everybody can make their judgments then. Not you, but you as in everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
But hey, what about some of them games today, man? I mean, Tennessee, Georgia Tech, and Ohio State, they hot duty confirmed.
Well, Ohio State was definitely the most shocking one out of all of them. Obviously, a 2 seed losing to a 15 seed. That's a big upset. Who did Georgia Tech lose to? You know? I can't remember.
I don't remember who it was either. I just heard that they lost. I don't remember who it was. I didn't watch the game.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do right now?
Oh.
Let's see what I got here. Oh yeah. Loyola of Chicago. Yeah.
Chicago.
That's who it was. The old Sister Jean. Sister Jean worked her nun magic and got the W against the Bees. Let's see here. Let me I'm going to pull up my bracket real quick and see how many points I got. See where I stand in this deal here. Bear with me.
Okay.
All right, so I've got 9 points. me see this. I got 8 points. Sorry. But I'm currently in 6th place in the challenge. So I'm not doing bad. Out of 40, there's 47 people in this thing. I'm currently in 6th place. I thought I was doing bad, but I guess I'm not. I think I was focusing on all the ones I got wrong. Let's see. I got Baylor right. I got Wisconsin right. I got Texas Tech right. I got Arkansas right. I got Illinois right. I got Loyola of Chicago right. I actually picked them.
Wow.
To beat Georgia Tech. So I got that right. I got Virginia Tech wrong and Ohio State wrong. I got Tennessee wrong. I got Oklahoma State correct. And I got Houston correct. Now, if Clemson wins tonight, they will face Houston in the next round. So that's why I had Clemson beating Rutgers and Houston beating something called Clee State, whatever that is. And so hopefully I get that one right too. So 6th place, not bad. Not bad, right?
Yep.
Don't win this thing.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna take home the W in this one. I can feel it already. Yep.
Well, I just wanted to call and just grace your show with my presence for
thank you
a few minutes and
yes,
just say hello, and I appreciate your show, Pete.
All right, thank you, buddy. I appreciate the call, man. There you guys have it.
All right, bye. Hello, and I appreciate.
He's still on the air.
All right, thanks, buddy. There you guys have it.
There he goes. All right. What's up? You're on with Pete.
Hey, Pete. It's Dominic. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Dominic? How you doing?
Hey. Not too bad. I'm actually doing pretty good since March Madness started.
Who's your team again? Remind me. Is it Clemson?
It's my state, Virginia.
Virginia, right. So you're a Cavalier fan.
Correct.
All right, good. I think I have them going pretty high as well. I think I have them going to the. I have them going to the Final Four.
I actually think Virginia can upset Gonzaga in the Sweet 16.
So that's who you have in your bracket. You got Gonzaga and Virginia playing. I think I do too, actually. And then I have Virginia beating Gonzaga. And so my Final Four was... Listen, this is a terrible Final Four, right? This is a total homer pick here. Clemson, Ohio State. Now, we already know Ohio State's out. And then Virginia and Florida State. Then I had Florida State beating Virginia, Clemson beating Ohio State, and Clemson and Florida State play for the national title. That was my my bracket.
Well, can I tell you my Final Four?
Sure, go ahead.
Virginia, Bama, Purdue, even though Purdue is out, and Clemson.
You have Clemson in the Final Four, and you're not a Clemson fan? That's amazing. And fantastic. And also...
Yeah, I was originally thinking...
Wrong.
I was originally going to think Purdue would make the national title to play Virginia, but they're out.
Yeah, they lost today, right? Yeah.
Yeah, to North Texas. That's got to be the biggest upset ever. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that. I mean, there's been a bunch of 16 seeds that have beaten 1 seeds before, so it's not really the biggest ever, but it's pretty bad.
So, you know the Creighton Blue Jays are number 5 in the March Madness, and they're going up against UC Santa Barbara?
No, I did not know that. I must have picked the game, you know, in my bracket at some point, but I don't remember. That was probably when I just closed my eyes and picked a team because I didn't know which one was going to win. T2Y Pine Cones in the chat says Miami beat Clemson. There's ain't no way they're making the Final Four. Well, you do have a point there, Hurricane T2Y. You know what, though? Clemson they beat 8 of the teams that are in the tournament this year. They beat 8 of the tournament teams in the regular season, and they only had 7 losses in the entire season. They played great, and they beat Miami twice in the regular season, and then they lost to them in the ACC championship game.
True.
Look, do I think
on that Michigan State and UCLA game last night?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have any thoughts on any of the game. I have literally not watched a single game of the tournament. So, I mean, the one that I'm watching now halfway is the only one I've watched.
Is it all right if I give my thoughts on it?
Sure. Of course you can.
So my thoughts on the Michigan State UCLA game, I feel like Michigan State should have won that game, but I was completely wrong about that game. I feel like they would have pulled out the dub, but it was UCLA from there.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a good team, UCLA.
What was that? Was that a play-in game of some sort?
Yeah, that was a game in the first 4.
It was a play-in. Yeah, it was a play-in game. Because, I mean, the actual tournament didn't start till today, right?
That is correct,
Right.
Skin Pete.
You're right. See? I know something.
All right, well, I know you
Yeah.
have some other calls coming in, so good luck
Yeah, sure.
to your Clemson Tigers this year.
Yes, thank you, sir.
All right.
All right, buddy. The number to call in if you want to call in is 864-207-4522. If you want to call in and laugh at Ohio State, Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech, Purdue, possibly Clemson. We'll see what happens. Feel free to do that. Maybe you want to call in and call me one of the ists that we were talking about earlier. I love being called one of the ists. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you bring up a good point. Matt K says 64 teams is enough. Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure 64 is more than enough. What's the point of 68? I don't understand the play-in thing. Just put. Why don't you look? If you're going to make it 68 teams, just make it 68 teams. Don't tell us it's 64, and then tell us there's 2 play-in games. It's the same thing. You win, you're in. You don't, you're not. It's the same thing. So let's just say it's 68 instead of 64 and stop pretending like it's 64 and then call it play-in games. But, yeah, Comic Dude says 69. Yeah, so who said that? Bama Banker. It says there's a lot of good teams. Like every year, it just depends on who gets hot at the right time. And that's a fact. That's a fact. Like, I mean, I picked Clemson in my bracket to win the national championship, sort of just to be funny, because I'm trolling myself about not knowing anything about basketball. So I'm like, what the hell? Just make Clemson win the whole thing, right? Who cares? But I know the amount that I know about college basketball in 2021 is about this much, at best. But I do know that Clemson is not the best team in the country. All right, I know that. But like he just said, it's about getting hot at the right time. Any of these teams in the tournament could, hypothetically win it, because all you have to do is win a few games in a row at the end of the year. What does it matter if you're the 16th seed or the first seed? Win 4 games in a row, you're the title winner. So, what's up, Tiger Nate? He says his Final Four is Gonzaga, Alabama, Arkansas, and Texas Tech. Yeah, Comic Dude is a Rutgers guy. I'm sure he's excited. All right, so the halftime score is 26-23. And it looks like the second half is about to come on here in a second. Yeah, me and you both, T2Y. Me and you both. Matt K says he's got Gonzaga, BYU, Arkansas, and Houston. That's an interesting Final Four there. Illinois is not a bad pick. No, Illinois, aren't they the number one team in the country? Right? I mean, coming into the tournament. Number 2, okay. Who's number 1? Michigan? I know Michigan's in the top 5. Yeah, they're a 1 seed. Yeah. All right, here's the start of the second half. I'm gonna leave the phone lines open for another 5 minutes or so. But if nobody's gonna call in, I'm just gonna turn them off and just watch this game. You know. Otherwise, I'm just throwing money right out the window. You know what I'm saying? All right, it's now 28-23, Clemson. I think George is taking a nap, somebody said. Baylor's another one. I've seen a lot of people with Baylor in their Final Four. I know they're one of the top teams. What's up, Huffer Billy Paws in the house? How you doing, man? Yeah, that number 24 for Rutgers, the guy with the ball right now, what's his name? I don't know. He's a baller, though. Pizza Woman says Florida State's winning it all. Florida State is good. I really believe that Florida State's probably the best team in the ACC this year. I know Georgia Tech won the tournament, but I think Florida State's the best team in the ACC. Traveling Fools, thank you for the super chat, sir. 601 for you and 5 for whoever made the better picks than Dwayne Wade. Yeah, I'll get your thing over. Yeah, you're in. But thank you, sir. Is George 65 or is he pretending to be 65? No, Benji Holland, have you ever seen George before? George has a YouTube channel. And he uploads, well, not on a regular basis, but he has videos on there. He's on camera. Yes, he's definitely 65. He's definitely not pretending. Now, good luck finding his YouTube channel, though. Unless he posts a link in the chat or something. I can't find his channel. Just go type George into YouTube and see what happens. You'll get 8,000 results. Yeah, and Tiger Nate, that's my point about this tournament too. Is the conference tournaments are not much different than the NCAA tournament. Is that the team just has to get hot and win a few games in a row, and then they win. You know, and that's what Georgia Tech did in the ACC tournament. They got hot, and of course they lost today in the first round of the big tournament. 30-26. George is a wise man. Yeah, Georgetown, I don't know anything about them. You said that's their Cinderella? All right, I just ended the call in studio. So, phone lines are closed, folks. Sorry about your luck. Or maybe even sorry about my luck. All right, 33-29. Clemson over Rutgers. Sorry. Old Man Hand says hashtag believe women. Yes. Here he goes with the ists again. J Dub, the line wasn't full. I don't know if the line's busy when you're calling now. It's because I closed the phone lines down. But it certainly wouldn't have been busy earlier. But thank you. You're just late, I guess. Ballard, Nate, George, Dylan, and Scooter Guy, where y'all at? Edward. Tiger Nate says, not being political, but it was funny that Biden tripped up the stairs. Well, anytime anybody trips, it's funny. You know, there's entire YouTube videos. Just go on YouTube and type in people falling or people tripping. Or I mean, there's hour-long videos of people falling down. And so I guess that's funny to everybody. I feel like Comic Dude has been a student at Rutgers for like 10 years. He's like 30. Yes, can't wait for the 2021 Slob Olympics. Me either. I think within the next couple of weeks, we're going to announce exactly where and when that will be so that everybody can go ahead and make plans for that. I won't say anything other than this. I'm about 95% sure it's going to be somewhere in Tennessee. As far as what city and what date, I can't say quite yet. Most likely in the state of Tennessee, though. Yes. Tiger Nate says he just sent his transfer application to Clemson. Well, good luck. Hope you get in, sir. Good luck with that. So Wilkie wanted to know the West Virginia score updates. 11-6 currently. West Virginia on top. We need one in Alabama. Well, there might end up being an Alabama Slob Olympics at some point. I think it's probably going to be in Tennessee this year, or next year, 2022, and then probably South Carolina the following year. Then after that, I don't know. Dogs for life, says Pete. It's weird how Deshaun has all these allegations when he wants to trade. I think Houston has something to do with this. Now, so I've seen this conspiracy theory before about the Houston Texans being behind this. I don't know if I buy into that. I don't really know what the Houston Texans have to gain out of that. The only thing I could think that the Houston Texans would have to gain if they had something to do with it. Now, I'm not buying into this theory, so I just want to go ahead and say that. But the only thing I could think that is if he's convicted of these transgressions, that they could release him from his contract and not have to pay him. I'm sure there's a clause in there about, ethical things and moral things and all that. Look, if you get charged with felonies, and then they can let you out of your contract without having to pay you the guaranteed money. He's making over $100 million guaranteed. So if they just wanted to cut him from the team, they'd have to write him a $100 million check. In other words. So that's the only reason I could think that would even be feasible. As far as trying to keep him in Houston, I mean, why would you want to defame your star player and then keep him there? I mean, I don't understand that. I don't understand that whole theory. So I don't buy into Houston having anything to do with it, but here's what I buy into. If there's any sort of a reason why somebody would want to bring him down, it's all monetary. Civil suits, there is no other outcome in a civil lawsuit other than a monetary victory. So that's the reason you sue somebody civilly, is for money. I mean, that's the definition of a civil lawsuit. Nobody's going to jail on a civil lawsuit. You're just paying or not paying. That's the two outcomes. Yes, Slob Olympics on the beach would be fun, and that's what my suggestion was in South Carolina, is to do it in the Charleston area. We have 3 beaches. There's Isle of Palms and Sullivan's Island are both only 15 minutes from downtown Charleston. So if everybody stayed downtown Charleston. Well, first of all, in Charleston, there's a big, in the middle of the city, Marion Square, public open area, big, huge area, grass, trees, and all that. Perfect place to do it. And then and there's a bunch to do in Charleston, too. I mean, there's all kinds of shit you can do down there for anybody who's never been. And then maybe, who knows, maybe the weather's nice. Maybe it's an 80-degree day and people want to head to the beach. Or the Slob Olympics on the beach, like you just mentioned, would also be interesting. That would bring a whole new gambit of possible events into the mix. Right? You got beach volleyball. There's all kinds of beach games. Frisbee. What am I missing here? Soccer. Skimboarding. Of course, you might have some people that are scared to get in the ocean. You might not, a boogie boarding competition instead of a surfing competition. See who can ride the longest wave on a boogie board. That's slob activity. Of course, you might have people that are scared to get in the water. You know what I mean? Scared of sharks or whatever, scared of jellyfish. I don't know what they're scared of. But there are people that are scared to get in the ocean. Oh, Wilkie, thank you for the super chat, sir. This is first off, we need more Peete, more times a week. Second, Andy effing Dalton. How do the Bears keep screwing up? Oh, my God. Well, first of all, thank you for the kind words, Wilkie, and of course, the super chat. The Bears, are the Bears, who's worse run organization? Because, you have to say over the past 20 years, it's the Browns. Because they're the Browns. I think the Bears are reaching, and Houston too, clearly. The Bears are reaching the status of the worst run organization. Not necessarily the worst team, the worst run organization. First of all, starting off with drafting Mitch Trubisky ahead of Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes was the world's biggest blunder. And then you trade, or you get rid of Mitch Trubisky, and you start trying to get Russell Wilson, you start trying to get Deshaun Watson, you start trying to get all these other quarterbacks, and all of a sudden, you just settle for Andy Dalton. Is there any reason for anybody to believe that Andy Dalton is an upgrade over Mitch Trubisky? Maybe a little bit. I'm not convinced of it. They're the same guy. They're the same guy. Yeah, I don't get it. I almost feel sorry for Chicago fans because they've got one of the, they got one of the best fan bases in all of the NFL. The Bears do, and they're not getting any help from the front office. I'd outrun everyone in the 40 in sand. Yeah, well, that does bring another element to it too, doesn't it? Running in the sand as opposed to on the concrete. Can you guys imagine seeing Chess Hall out there doing beach volleyball? That would be something. That would be something. You talk about, look, when we were in Atlanta, talk about people stopping and looking at us and going, what in the hell is going on out here with all these degenerates? Imagine going to a crowded beach and doing that. You'd have hundreds of spectators. Hundreds. Rutgers takes the lead 39-37 over the Clemson Tigers. 12 and a half minutes left in the game here. Something tells me this game has never been more than like 6 points by either team leading. Oh, this game has been basically this game has been close ever since tip off, and I have a feeling it's going to finish that way. And that was a blatant foul. Slob Olympics on South Beach. Now there's an idea. Oh, look, I'm up for going to I've never been to I've been to Miami, but not to visit. I've been through Miami. Through the airport. Whatnot. I've never been there to stay though, and I would like to go. For some people though, that'd be a long trip. I think that's probably why it's not on the top of the list. But I drive, I don't know what it is, like 10 hours from here. I don't know. What is it? Traveling Fools, how far is it from Charleston to Miami? You might know. Drive. I'm guessing 10 hours. 9 or 10 hours. So I'll tell you right now, it takes 6 hours to get to Orlando, 4 hours to get to Jacksonville. So how much further south is Miami than Orlando? Another 2 hours, 3 hours? So maybe like 9 hours. Slob Olympics in space. Yes. Right. Philip Medlin says, yeah, everybody knows Clemson is not a basketball school. Never has been. Never will be unless you pull the wallet for a big-time coach. This is all true. That's all true. Yeah, it's got to be more than 8 hours. Maybe, I don't know. That's something like that. 8.5 hours, 9 hours, something like that. Which isn't too bad. Eight hours from Charlotte to Orlando. Yeah. And that's a good point, too. The flight might be easier. You know what I mean? Yeah, flight might be easier. I've been saying Brad Brownell should go for 5 years now. But of course, you know, just like how I'm not allowed to have an opinion on Deshaun Watson because I'm a Clemson fan. So I'm barred from having an opinion on Deshaun Watson. I'm also barred on having an opinion on the Clemson basketball coach, apparently, because I run a football YouTube channel. So I can't have opinions about basketball either. I learned that real quickly on Twitter as well. The Twitter brigade loves to tell you what you're not allowed to do. They love it. But I agree. Yes, Brad Brownell's had a couple of really good teams in the past. What's he been there? 13 years, 12 years? Something like that. He's been to the tournament twice now in 12 years. Look, I'm not saying that Clemson should be making the tournament every year and making the Final Four every other year. But for Christ's sake, if there's no reason that a place like Clemson can't attract a better coach and better players. I mean, more consistently than they do now. 2 tournament appearances in 12 years is not acceptable. It's just not. Jeff says he has zero desire to ever visit Miami. Why is that? Why would you have zero desire to go to a tropical paradise, sir? I don't understand. This is crazy. You live in Iowa. I will go ahead and say this. I have zero desire to ever visit Iowa. How about that? I can say that with 100% certainty. Well, I say that. I would go to Iowa to go to a football game just because I'm I'd like to go see a college football game just about anywhere. And so, yeah, I'd like to go see a football game there. But I'm pretty sure nobody's drawing up plans. Hey, honey, let's take the kids to Iowa this summer for vacation. The only reason people go to Iowa on vacation is if they're doing some kind of hunting, like a hunting trip or something. Or I don't know, I guess skiing. Do they have skiing there? I know nothing about Iowa. Maybe fishing, if you're a fisherman. Maybe they have some good trout. Hell, I don't know. Not a fisherman. So Rutgers has come out to a 4-point lead here, 43-39. And they just opened up the lead even more with another basket, 45-39. Clemson is doing what Clemson does. Beats good teams, loses to lower ones. That's what they do. Of course, it's far from over. Still 10 minutes left. Yeah, pretty shocking. The Tar Heels and Duke both terrible this year. Well, Tar Heels aren't terrible. Duke was terrible. Ray Finkel's house, better known as Ray Finkel's creepy bedroom. Arkansas might do some damage in the tournament. Yeah, it might. Another basket by Rutgers, 47-39. They're on like a 9-point unanswered streak here. There's a little bit of trash talking going on here on the court. Rutgers players are fired up. Clemson appears to be folding like a cheap lawn chair at the moment. Hope Dan Mullen and Grantham stays at Florida for life. That's not going to happen. I have a feeling Dan Mullen won't be able to coach there in 2 or 3 years, most likely. Not necessarily because of what he's done on the field. He hasn't. I mean, he's put a pretty good product on the field. I mean, but it's everything that goes on off the field. I mean. Yes, Gamecocks aren't in the tournament. That's right. They spent all of football season telling Pigskin Pete, just wait till basketball season. I waited. Well, I don't know. Isn't the women's tournament going on too? Or did that already happen? As much as I know about men's college basketball, multiply that times 1,000, and that's how much I know about women's basketball. But I'm assuming the Lady Gamecocks, the women's basketball team, is good. They're always good. I don't know what they did or what they're doing. Jeff Webster says, Iowa's not overpriced, crime infested, and swarming with tourists. Not saying Iowa's better, just... All right, look, I get you. To each his own. Oh, you see, they are a number 1 seed. I could have guessed that. Yeah, I've already seen a couple of YouTubers. Well, Carolina Jackpot's one of them. He's ready. He wants what's that guy's name? Frank Martin. Is that the coach of the men's basketball team for South Carolina? I think it's Frank Martin. Yeah, what was it? 2 years ago, 3 years ago, right? They were saying this is the best coach in the history of the world, right? Because they made it to didn't they make it to the Final Four or something? And then now they're ready to go ahead and kick him out the door. Frank Martin's no good. Time to move on, you know? Yeah. That guy, Frank Martin, he's a trip, too. I'm not going to lie. He's like every single high school gym coach across the country, right? He screams gym coach. You know those guys that walk around with a whistle and just yell at you? Never smile. Just yell at you the whole time. They're so serious. That's Frank Martin. Like a drill sergeant. That's what he's like, a drill sergeant / basketball coach. Ray Finkel's house, thank you, sir. He says, thanks for the content, buddy. You are good people. Well, you're even better people than I am for supporting the show, and I appreciate you watching. If it weren't for you guys watching and supporting, I wouldn't be doing the show. So thank you. Yeah, current score is 42 now. 50-42. Rutgers with a little over 9 minutes left in the game here. Rutgers has really dominated the second half. I mean, Clemson was up at halftime, and now they're losing by 8. Still a lot of time left, though. What's up, Dennis Wilson? All right, Clemson scores to cut it to 5. It's 50-45. 8 minutes and 25 seconds left. I believe right now Ray Finkel's house is the leader of the contest for the Friday night NFL draft contest. So Ray Finkel's house, with $10 is in the lead. Traveling Fool did send $11, but that half of that was going towards the NCAA poll, so technically he only sent 6. So anyway, Ray Finkel's house currently in the lead. So be thinking about your order, Ray Finkel's house. I want your order of, in case you are the winner at the end of the stream, the order of quarterbacks that will be taken in the draft. There's 6 of them. Who are they, 6, you ask? It's a good question. Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Mac Jones, and who else? Kyle Trask, I think. Yeah, so be thinking about that and post it in the chat in case you win. If you do win, I'll send you 100 pennies. No, dollars. Just kidding, not pennies. Dollars. Thank you, Definition 409 says, bless you. Well, bless you too. Did I sneeze? Usually when I sneeze or something, somebody says bless you, but hey, I'll take it. Yes, Oral Roberts. Does anybody know where Oral Roberts University is? Is it Oral Roberts University or is it the University of Oral Roberts? Or is it Oral Roberts College? What state is Oral Roberts in? Oklahoma. Makes sense. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay. See you later, Tiger Nate. What's up, Dano? Book 'em, Dano. Okay, Ray Finkel's house. Let me write this down just in case he does win, because I'll forget, and I don't want to do that. He says 1 Lawrence. This is very important stuff here. This is for $100. No messing around. 2 Wilson. I think that's the way I had it too so far. Let's see what you got here. 3 Fields. I think you have the same picks as me so far. You're a pretty smart guy. I think this is the same order I had it, man. 4 Lance. I don't remember what I had 4. I think I might have had Mac Jones 4th. Anyway, you have Lance 4, Jones 5, and Trask 6th. All right, so according to Ray Finkel's creepy bedroom, Trevor Lawrence number 1, Zach Wilson number 2, Justin Fields number 3, number 4 Trey Lance, 5 Mac Jones, and 6 Kyle Trask. Good night, Benji. Go Tigers. Traveling Fool says he's going. He's going to go watch the Miami Hurricanes roll all over the Tide, as he put it, in person. Yeah, I think the order I had them in was, I'll have to go back and look. This is like 5 weeks ago that I picked it. I said Lawrence 1, Wilson 2, Fields 3. I think I had Mac Jones 4, then Kyle Trask, and then Trey Lance. I think that's the order I had him in. Always trust CBS over ESPN. How about I don't trust either one of them? Yeah. Or any of them, for that matter. Luke Walker, what's up, man? Haven't seen you here in a while. He says, my bracket is effed. I had Ohio State in the title game. You're even worse than me. I had Ohio State in the Final Four. You had them in the title game. You were really screwed. Dano thinks Mac Jones would be a good fit for the Saints, and that's a solid point. He does have some similar qualities to Drew Brees, and Drew Brees obviously succeeded in that system for a long time. He's not very mobile. Drew Brees wasn't very mobile. He's a pocket guy, smart guy. Yeah, I can see that. Seeing a lot of people thinking that Mac Jones is going to go to the Patriots, which is also very possible. Yeah, see, Crimson Brave just said it. I like Mac to the Pats. The game is now a 3-point game, 50-47. Rutgers on top. Clemson's making a roaring comeback. No pun intended. Or was it? This might be a good time to remind you during the commercial real quick to watch the Lunch Money Show every Monday night at 10 p.m. with myself and Uncle Lou, the show about nothing, the best show about nothing on all of YouTube. Believe me, nobody has been able to tell me another show about nothing even better than this one. Nobody has. Also, every single Monday at noon, you can catch me and Mark Rogers TV talking about college football for an hour. Yes, I know. It's hard to believe, isn't it? Hard to believe. All right, here we go. Inside of 6 minutes, 3-point game. Rutgers has the ball. Three. Brick. Clemson ball. The State University of New Jersey is trying to ruin Pete's night. Well, yes, but here's the. You know what though? I'm not gonna lie. Clemson could lose this game by 100 points. It wouldn't ruin my night. I mean, I want them to win. Don't get me wrong. You know, just not. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to be some kind of huge basketball fan. Just not. Of course, I pull for Clemson to win anything. Oh, Clemson scores. They cut the deficit to 1 point, 50-49. Rutgers. What's up, Michael Hogg? Rutgers scores to make it a 4-point game, 53-49. Thank you. Well, James, look, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I'm glad you like the one with Mark Rogers. Clemson at the foul line. And he makes both of them to cut the lead to 1 again. 53-52. Michael Hogg, how you doing tonight, Pigskin Pete? Oh, I'm amazing and fantastic. How are you doing? Traveling Fool says, Caroline says, hi. Oh, tell her I said hello as well. She's good people. We had a good time hanging out with the two Traveling Fools, Brennan and Caroline. Nice people. Yeah, Luke Walker, you're a football school now. So let's get this straight. North Carolina is a football school, and Florida State is a basketball school. Who would have ever seen this coming? They swapped places. So North Carolina lost, huh? I can't remember if I picked them to win or not. Don't know. All right. Inside of 4 minutes now. The score is tied at 55. Rutgers has the ball, and they're going to call a foul on Clemson, I believe, or maybe it's a timeout. Pat says, "What's this guy's phone number?" I shut the call in down, so you can. There's no phone number to call at this point. Shut it down a while ago. The past 2 years of UNC football has 2 winning records and a New Year's Six appearance. Basketball has a losing record and a first round exit. Yeah, you're a football school now. You're right. Saucy Major says Syracuse is up by 20. I have Syracuse winning. Let me do this. Because I know there's a bunch of games going on since I started the stream here. Let's see what I got going on here. I am still currently in 6th place in the bracket challenge out of 47 people. So let's see what I got right and what I got wrong here. Yeah, I have Syracuse winning. Where's Wilkie at? I have West Virginia losing in the first round to Moorhead, and right now West Virginia is beating them. I have Clemson beating Rutgers. Yes. And Houston beating Clee State, which they did. So I'm not doing bad. I had a bunch of them. I got both of them right. Like Baylor, Wisconsin, I got right. Texas Tech and Arkansas, I got right. Illinois, I got right. Oh yeah. I swung and missed on both Virginia Tech and Ohio State. I stupidly picked Tennessee to win. I don't know what I was thinking. I did get Oklahoma State right, and of course Houston right. That's what I've gotten right so far. What was I thinking picking Tennessee to win? You could tell I don't know anything about basketball. I have to ask Pigskin Pete, how many people's brackets are now hot garbage, as Edward would say, because of Ohio State losing? I would have to say that happened. This is the reason. Who is it? Is it Warren Buffett? I think it's Warren Buffett that offers every single year $1 billion to anybody who gets every single game in the bracket right, because you have a better chance of winning the Powerball than picking all 64 teams correctly, or all however many games there are correctly. So I would have to imagine that probably 80% or more, maybe 90% of the entire country's bracket was busted when Ohio State lost. No, BVD did not tell me to pick them. No, he didn't. What's up, Nick Navarro? Yes, the Tater Man himself. That's me. How far do I have Syracuse going? Now I have to go back to my bracket again. Hold on, I'll tell you. All right, so I have Syracuse. So I have Syracuse beating Morehead State. Then they face... Hold on a second. What the hell? All right, no. So I have Syracuse beating San Diego State tonight. Then I have them playing against Morehead State, and they beat them. And they face Clemson in the third round, or the Sweet 16, rather, which is the third round. And then I have them losing to Clemson. So I have them getting to the Sweet 16 and losing to Clemson, which is ridiculous. Although I believe that Clemson beat Syracuse twice in the regular season, if I'm not mistaken. I know they at least beat them once for sure. I think they beat them twice. All right, here we go. 58-55. Rutgers is up by 3. There is 2.5 minutes left. Clemson goes down the court, and I think he gets fouled. Sims. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. So Clemson won the first game and Syracuse won the second, is what you're saying? I don't know. Oh, he misses the first free throw. And he makes the second, 56-58. Rutgers ball. And there's a timeout, it looks like. This game is, it's exciting anyway. LSU fans in the house says, "Hey Pete, how far do you have LSU going? I have them losing game 1 or game 2." Well, all right, let me pull it back up again. I'll tell you. When do they play tomorrow? Wait. Okay. Yeah, so they play Bona. LSU plays Boner. And that's I wonder what the spread on that one is. So I have LSU winning that game, and I have them facing Michigan in the second round. In the round of 32 or whatever. And then I have Michigan beating LSU. So I'm with you. I have LSU winning the first game and losing the second to Michigan. So there. And the fact that I have that means it won't happen because I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, this is a good game. Brad Brownell's a very good defensive coach. Clemson's defense is always very good. Their offense is typically not very good. This is the best offense they've had in, well, since he's been there. For sure. 9.2 quintillion. Yes. That's my chances are worse than 9.2 quintillion. Oh, offensive rebound for Rutgers. So inside of 2 minutes now, 58-56. Rutgers just missed a three-pointer and got the ball and got an offensive rebound. Shot clock down to 3. Shoots it up from 3. Misses it. Clemson's got the ball. Time is running down. Both Clemson and Rutgers both only have one timeout left. Oh, missed the three-pointer. Rutgers has the ball back again, 58-56. What's up, Shannon? Oh, turnover. They fight for the ball. The ball goes off of Clemson. They're saying it's Rutgers' ball. They both hit the wood hard. And it looks like you got a couple guys that are hurt here. What's the score, Pete? The score is 58-56. Rutgers. I don't know what to call it. I can't hear I got the volume down on the game here. Anyway, Rutgers throws it up at the end of the shot clock, misses it. Clemson's got the ball back inside of a minute, 50 seconds and counting. Clemson misses it, gets the ball back. Did they say would they go out of bounds? What happened there? Whose ball is it? I think it might be Rutgers' ball. All right, 40 seconds left here. The winner of this game faces Houston in the round of 32. Huffer Billy Paul says he's going to need a shot after this. I might be right there with you, buddy. All right, so that was Clemson's final timeout. And it's Clemson's ball. See, I thought so. They called a timeout. They didn't turn it over. So it's Clemson's ball. 40 seconds left. Clemson's out of timeouts. Foul on Sims. Oh, they called a travel. Oh. They called a travel. I thought he was fouled. Dude. Yeah, he did travel. All right, 36 seconds. Rutgers ball. 2-point lead for the Scarlet Knights. They're just trying to play some keep away here. There's only a 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock at this point. So they're just trying to run the clock down with the lead here. And they just go up by 4. 10 seconds left. That's pretty much game. Unless something crazy happens. A 3-pointer. Yeah, game over. Good night, everybody. Typical Clemson basketball. This is what you get. This is what you get. Clemson fans. The best Clemson basketball team in the past 15 years loses in the first round of the NCAA tournament. How about that? How about that? No fear, though. Brad Brownell will be back for his 15th year next year or 14th year, whatever it is. And they'll be paying him millions of dollars to do the same thing again next year. But no big deal. No fear. Brad Brownell is still here. Congratulations, Rutgers. Congratulations, Rutgers. Rutgers hasn't been to the tournament since 1991. Look at this woman is crying. These fans are crying in the stands. Look, you beat Clemson. Don't be crying about that. Look at him. Look at that guy. Anyway, no, but seriously, congratulations, Rutgers. They haven't been to the tournament since 1991, and they knock off Clemson in the first round of the 2021 NCAA tournament. James Thompson says, "Thank God for football." Yes, right. All right. Thank everybody that joined me tonight. Thank you for the 2 callers in the beginning of the show. I think it was maybe 3. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I turned the phone lines off. Thank you to all the callers. Thank you to all the people that donated. Ray Finkel's house was the winner tonight of the Super Chat. So he got to put his picks in for a chance to win 100 big ones. Yes, 100 smackaroos, 100 C-notes, 100 Benjamins, as they say. So I have that written down. It's locked in stone now, sir. Good luck. Good luck. All right, I'll be back on Monday. Well, if I don't see you guys this weekend, we'll see what happens. Of course, if there's any breaking news or shocking news that comes out of Clemson camp or in the Deshaun Watson thing, then I will I'll be back on. Otherwise, I'll see you on Monday at noon right here with my man Mark Rogers for the College Football Coast to Coast show. And then, of course, Monday night at 10 p.m. with my man Uncle Lou for the Lunch Money show. Uh-oh, Ray Finkel's house again. Ray Finkel's house again. In my opinion, if we're going to fight a war on terror, a good place to start would be our nation's haunted houses. Right. That's that's logical. That's logical. All right. Thank you, sir, and thank everybody else. Have a safe weekend. I love all of you. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I'll see you very soon. Pigskin Pete is checking out.